fast forwarded till they was both standing up there to make sure they said yes. And that was it. Like,
It's like I need a confirmation before I
yeah.
turn this off.
But that was pretty much it. After that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not like.
Yeah. There's the boring couples I don't care for.
I did want to know more about Brittany and Kenneth though, like, because we didn't really see what led up to them not being like. They seemed like they was clicking in the pods. They first got to their little honeymoon thing. It was cute. It's cute. Okay, you know, couples get together. They cool. They cool. Then they on a boat, and he seems uninterested until
Mm-hmm.
there's a dolphin. And I'm like, what happened? Did they get home? Did it like break up? What? I'm like, why did this happen? I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. I think since he was like, I don't know. I think they're a little different. He might not be like 100% affectionate like all day, every day. Cause she was like, oh, like, you don't touch me or some mess like that. He's probably not that type of dude. And if he's like, because he's never been away from like the kids or whatever, because of his job, and if he gets back to Charlotte or whatever, and he's like, oh my gosh, I gotta get these updates and see how my kids and blah blah is doing. I feel like now he could have at least act like she was alive. I can't agree with that because he just looked like he was absent. He was in that phone and nothing else was happening. He ain't unpack or nothing. But
Yeah.
But I would like to know like more as far as their relationship. I mean, they're best friends now, but they didn't really get into any questions about their relationship, like you said, like prior, what led to that argument.
Or how did they even get to friend status? Like, how do you go from I used to be engaged to you to like we talk every day, we just like besties?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like they didn't probe into that at all. It's the same thing with like Jimmy and Chelsea. They didn't say anything. Like, so what happened after y'all date where he said he didn't want to go to the officer?
Mm-hmm. They did, and they were more focused on Jimmy and Jess than they were Chelsea and Jimmy.
Uh-huh.
So
For
yeah,
what? I'm like, I don't even know why Jess was sitting up there the whole time. This ain't no shade to her, but you didn't make it past the pods,
I
really. Like,
get.
why are you
I guess
here?
I think they said she was on a new Netflix show, so maybe that's why they're trying to put more attention on her or something. But
I
yeah,
guess.
they were focusing way too much on just like Jess should have had. I feel like SarahAnn probably had more time than what did you say their names? Why can't I remember their names? The principal and the girl.
Oh, Brittany and Kenneth. They
Yeah.
did. She did for sure.
Hmm. But you can't focus on the ones, the side pieces, I guess you would call them, more than the ones that actually made it or at least had them a fiance at one point.
Yeah.
So yeah, Netflix should have done that better. I do feel like there was a lot of stuff they could have touched on because that what felt like an hour of Jimmy and Jess arguing about the time.
And them coming down so hard on SarahAnn and Jeramy.
Right? Like they just focus way too much on both of those things. Like that could have been done in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So that I can agree with. But the people seem to like the Love is Blind reunion. They were like the last reunions. They didn't get no tea or stuff like that. I guess it wasn't juicy for the audience.
Oh. Mm, I don't know. I feel like as far as the other ones, I feel like some of the older ones did a better job at like where are you now?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this one lacked that, but before they were a little bit better at that. And I feel like giving the time to each couple more equally because like we talked about Jeremy and SarahAnn for like 30 minutes and
Mm-hmm.
Brittany and Kenneth got like freaking 5 minutes and Amy and Johnny got like 2.5 minutes. Like they did not care about that.
Mm-hmm. They're like bump the happy ones.
Right. They're like, okay, great. Glad you're like some of the older people got more time than they did. I'm like, good
Right?
gracious.
You ain't lying. They did. Johnny and Amy, they were like, yeah, our families talk. They still get along. Okay, well, anyway, we want to
We
go.
figured out how to have intercourse without the birth control. That basically was it, because that's the only issue they had.
Right? And they were like, yeah, okay, well, that's good. I'm glad you're not pregnant yet, but I guess we all ready. Next.
Yep.
But yeah, they could. I guess happy couples don't sell. I guess I want some drama, some juice.
I mean, I get that, but we could have got more from some of the other couples.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. It's like I definitely agree they did Johnny and Amy dirty.
For real.
Like we're the we're the ones that if it was like a contest, we won the contest. So should have gave them something. But they were like, nah. But I do like that Love is Blind. I'm definitely gonna watch the next season.
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, it is an interesting show, and this season was woo,
Mhm.
one for the books.
Right?
But dang, two of the couples ain't even, three of them didn't even make it to the altar. I don't know if
Right?
we ever had that such a low success rate before, for real.
Mhm.
Usually, the majority of them at least get there, even if they say no.
Mhm. They had a bunch of clays prior.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, they get there and they're like, yeah.
They're like, I thought about it. Not for TV. I ain't about to do this. Sign my life away.
I literally, I don't know if I said this before, but if I was 80, I would have like, or anybody, if somebody said no to me, I'm going to throw my bouquet at your head. Because what do you mean? We already down here. Like, why would you do that?
Hmm. That's how I feel. Like again, I give her props for handling that. Like I don't think I would be the type of person to do that. Like at the altar. Like I would probably be so embarrassed. I'd just be walking with the tail between my legs, going to like my makeup room or whatever. But if he followed me in there, then that's
We
where I
tearing
start
this
acting up.
up. We're tearing it up. No, I'm flipping chairs on the way to the room. Because what? We just did all of this for what? No.
Right? I'd be like, you set me up, Clay. I come all the way out there, you gaslighting me as I'm coming up the altar. Then when I take your hand, you're still doing it. Just for you to be like, I hope she say I don't. Say I don't. And then you're like, nah, I can't do it.
They could have came up with a code or something. Hold each other hands. If I'm gonna say no, squeeze twice. Something.
It would be a good deal. I would like that better. At least let me dump you.
Right. Right. Y'all can turn to the crowd, make a joint speech like we just don't think now's the right time. Something.
Right? Sorry, we waste all y'all time, but we just you're gonna call a rain check on this one. But yeah, I don't know about Clay, but I guess maybe that was a good bullet she dodged because he don't give for me. He's a good looking dude that might got some money, but that being upset when I just met you, that would have been a no. But Brianna,
Mm-hmm.
did you hear about that? Somewhere in the news they're saying a a girl attacked somebody when she was brain damaged or something.
Brain damage.
Yeah, it was like I think I posted it in a chat, but it's I think it happened in Missouri. It was a black girl jumped the white girl. Well,
Oh, I did. I did. I did. I was
uh,
talking about
let me not
the.
say she jumped the white girl. Okay, so the video I saw, it looks like they were both arguing or something, but from my recollection, I believe the white girl swung first. If
Yes.
I'm remembering it right.
Right. That's what they were saying. And I don't know how true this is because I saw a video about it today. But the video that I saw said that the Kaylee is the girl who's in the hospital is now named.
Mm-hmm.
That she had been bullying the other girl, and that they jumped the other girl like the day before this one-on-one fight. Again,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's true, but that's what they said.
Gotcha. I don't know if it's true or not, but my opinion, you better choose your opponents wisely. Because I know everybody's like, the girl should have stopped or whatever. But like for me, what I say about that is people they gotta put themselves in that situation. If
Hmm.
you're upset, y'all out here arguing, tension's getting higher, it's getting tense, we mad at each other. You swing at me first when you swing at me, I'm gonna be real mad. So we gonna be fighting.
Hmm.
So if she's fighting her and she gets her to the ground, I don't think like while they were fighting, it registered with her that, oh shoot, this is concrete. I might actually like legit hurt this girl.
Yeah.
I don't think that went through her mind at all. I think this was just I'm going to beat this girl up because she wanted to fight. So this is what it is. So I think people, in my opinion, should be able to. I get the people's like opinions about it. To me, they both should have walked away, but I'm not a kid anymore, so.
Yeah, I get it. So I do feel like the whole I don't know her stance, but the she is not going to be able to like argue self-defense at all. I don't think. Because I feel like it's while Kaylee may have swung first, there was a part where she was clearly not a threat to you anymore, and
Hmm.
you continue to like fight. So I don't think that's gonna fly, but I do agree that sometime in the heat of the moment, you don't think like I don't think she intentionally was like, yes, let me like, put her in a hospital.
Hmm.
But I don't know. That's why you don't need to fight because you don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know you don't know how far you go for real. And I hate like if it's really true that like this Kaylee girl was bullying the other girl, like I can't imagine the pent up anger that she probably had. Like if that was the situation, like of course,
Hmm.
once you get a hold of her, like all of this like anger and rage is coming out. So, whew, I don't know. Just don't fight. People don't need to be fighting. Don't fight.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Both should have just walked away instead of getting into that. I do think that the girl, I don't know their names. I'm sorry, but I think the black girl. I think they're gonna exonerate her or whatever the word is, where she doesn't. She'll probably get like what is that less thing they give you when you got to clean up the street or whatever? Probation.
Oh.
So I think she'll get that because I think, and I could be wrong, I think with the court of law, they have to improve intent or if it was malicious. So if her intent wasn't to kill her or get her brain damage or whatever, I think she'll get probation.
I don't think she should be tried as an adult. Now I know
Hmm.
that was kind of floating around. I don't think that. I think she's 15. I think who's to say if the roles were not reversed and Kaylee got the best of her, she could have did the same job. We don't know.
Hmm.
Like, so I don't think she should be tried as an adult. But yeah, I don't know. I do think intent would probably be hard to prove that she was really trying to, like you said, like cause that sort of damage to her. But
Hmm.
I don't know. You never know. It's very sad. It's an unfortunate situation for real for both of them. Because like even the 15-year-old, like her life could change drastically because of this.
Hmm.
And
I,
Kaylee, her life gonna be different regardless.
yeah, it is. And yeah, I agree she was going to change for both of them. But I hope the Kaylee girl has like, I hope she recovers completely. Hopefully that's not something's going to damage her because the video to me looked bad.
Hmm.
So yeah, hopefully she makes like a full recovery.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, and I don't think that girl gonna fight nobody else after that, cause
Neither one of them need to because